Good morning, Achieve Charter School. It's Tuesday, March 9th. We're talking about executive functions. Day one of the tournament was fantastic. I'm guessing, because I'm actually recording this last Thursday. I'm like a time traveler. Let's do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then I got a good tip for you to make sure you get the points that you think you're going to get. Please stand at attention for the Pledge of Allegiance. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice job. You guys can have a seat. Like I said, I'm kind of like cracking up that I'm actually dressed like a basketball coach. And I remember from coaching basketball, man, sometimes I'd be there on the sidelines and I'd just be yelling at my team like, you got to do this, 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 this. Sometimes, I'm getting hot, I'm getting sweaty, I'm ripping my jacket off, I'm, throwing it on the bench like, you got to do this. Because the players would have this idea in their head and they thought their idea was going to win the game for us. Sometimes they're right, and I'm just going like, yes, that's perfect. You did just what we practiced. And then other times I'm going like, that's not the idea. You won't win. And there were times when they didn't listen and we didn't win. And it wasn't because they didn't play well. They had good skills, but they weren't working with and listening to their coach, because you need those people in your life who know those extra things like we talked about, like mentoring, and you need those people. But here's one really hot tip for this. Part of executive functions is planning for your future and planning ahead. But your future is not just your future, like you're floating through this world all by yourself, okay? You have to work with the people around you. And I'm telling you this because there's a thing you can do right now to earn 10 points for your team, which is take a cog skill that was below 70%, move it up over 70%. But I want to tell you something more. Before you put a bunch of time into that, you better go meet with your teacher. And we've told you this like hundreds of times. Your mentors have told you this. Every teacher has told you. You know what? If you want to redo a project, that's good. We want you to redo those projects. And we want to give you feedback and help you with that. But teachers do not have infinity time. They have a whole bunch of students. So before you start that, you need to go check with a teacher. Hey, you know what, Mrs. Siegel, I'm thinking about redoing my project called whatever. Should I do that? Because she might say, yes, we turned that in last week and I gave you feedback, and all you have to do is make those 3 changes and you're probably going to have an amazing score. Don't forget to look at the rubric, because that's going to tell you. Or Mrs. Siegel might say this. No, you can't redo that one. I told you in September that you could redo it. I gave you the feedback that you needed. That's from months and months ago. Sorry, dude. And I remember the first time I had a teacher tell me that, where I was not passing the class. And I went and talked to the teacher and I was like, I just need 1 more week to get my work in. And he said, oh, sorry. That's just life, right? However, I'm going to tell you that you have the same opportunity to get points for your team this week and the same opportunity to improve your grade, but it doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. So you have to make a really good plan. And the hot tip is get that plan rubber stamped by your teacher. Okay. That means like get them to okay your plan, because if they don't, you work all week on a plan and they go, I'm not grading that thing from September. Like I don't even, you have 5 other things you need to be working on that's more important. So have a little chat in your class this morning. Teachers, you can give some more tips like how do you pick the thing to work on this week, right? And also teachers, feel free to go over with them. Like what's your process? You want to redo some old work? That's cool. We want to see you learn new things. But what's the process? You don't just get to randomly do any old stuff. You have to strategically do the things that are going to help you learn the most. Have a great time talking about that. Let me end with I'm going to put the point thing back on the screen today just so you can kind of think about how you're going to get the most points and prioritize which things are most important. Hey, don't forget about that mentor pre-work completed. You get 5 points, and that one probably doesn't even take you 5 minutes. That's some good, easy points right there. Have a great day, Achieve. Good luck.